Yo, 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 yo. Team Supreme. Hold on, man. Let me just make sure this shit working, man. I don't know. I don't know how to make this work. So I'm trying my best to see if we tapped in, if everything tapped in right. So let me see what's going on with it. I think we good. No. Oh, there we go. No, we not. Hold on. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Hold on. Why is it not? Oh, okay. It's going now. Damn. All right, man. We was having technical difficulties in here, man. You know how the fuckery just be happening, bro. Hold on. Let me get some. All right. So, yo, Team Supreme, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's conversation time, man. You know, we got superstars coming through today, man. And we got to just show this man some love. And I got a little funny story to tell him. And we just new albums out here. You know what I'm saying? We got new albums. And we still ain't even tapping into the album yet because they've been dropping videos like crazy. So I want to just do all the videos and then we'll tap into the audios. But anyway, with that being said, man, we got another GOAT on the channel. I'm talking about one of the true spitters, man, like who can really, really rap, man, and take this shit serious, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Salute to him. And y'all already know who it is, man. That's a lot of y'all favorite artists. Y'all been telling me that y'all love this dude and everything like that. So here we go, man. We got Mesus in the building, man. Let's go.
What up, man? Yo,
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that, man. I take the craft serious, man. So I appreciate the words, man. It means a lot to me, man.
Yeah, man. That's what we supposed to do, bro. That's really how this channel is even like started, bro. Is real hip hop people who like not mainstream. You know what I'm saying? The ones who really rap, who really do this shit and really try to perfect their craft. And it was more or less like, it started off with people like King Los and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I get introduced to new artists the same way, man, I put y'all on that same level, you know?
That's dope, bro. That's dope. It's humbling, very humbling.
Yeah, man. So hey, look. All right, so look, let's try this. You ain't got no headphones with you, do you? Maybe can you if you turn your volume down a little bit, could you still hear me?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm playing through your speaker and it's coming back.
Oh. How's that?
Yo. Way better. That's it.
Okay. Cool.
Right,
Yep.
cool. All right, so look, man. I want to just ask a couple questions real quick before, Pale Horse. Did y'all hit #1 yet?
Yeah. Last night.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Real music, bro. Real artists, man. That's what this shit is about, bro. That's what dope, bro. Congratulations, man.
I love that Kobe poster behind you.
Oh man, I got Kobe tatted on me, bro. I got Nipsey tatted on me. I got all type of Kobe shit over here, bro.
I had somebody ask me earlier if I could bring any artist back. Who would it be? I said Nip.
It's Nip or Pac for me, bro.
It's Nip or DMX for me.
Or X. He and my all three of them they're like top 5, bro. So yeah, for sure. That's dope.
Yep.
What I want to know first, bro. Oh, let me say this first. The first time I reacted to you, man, when I got hip to you was April 10th, 2022. That was my first time getting hip to you, man. And my homeboy, one of my boys, Casey, man, he requested, it was Cat Cat requested you first, and then my boy Casey requested you like consistently after that. Because he's a big Burden fan.
Okay.
So he introduced me to Burden. So I got a bunch of songs of y'all together. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, so I need to drop them. I did them on live. I just don't be cutting up all of the videos and posting them. But
it was 22, you said?
The first one, yeah. Yep.
April 20. Yeah, that was right after him and I dropped our album. Which one was it? What was the song?
The first song was Rap Jesus or rap something like that.
Rap Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, okay. That's what's okay. So what's up? Yeah, Rap Jesus was That's dope that was like the first introduction, because that's one that I'm. Sometimes people get like, you want to make a good first impression, and not every song I put out, in my opinion, gives the best, I guess,
Bro,
impression of
bro, you still in my shine right now, because that's what I was about to say, right? So when I said I had a funny story, bro, I didn't like that. I didn't like you. so when when it dropped, because but one thing about me and because I'm an artist, so I understand talent, right? So I what I said in the reaction, I said, bro, dude can rap. I just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I was like, dude can rap, like he can really rap, but I just don't like him. Yeah. So people in the comments was like, no, bro, you really got to check him out. Maybe this ain't. See, because one thing about it, I understand as an artist, every song not gonna be for everybody.
Fact.
So I tell people all the time, like if I drop an album or an EP or something, just listen to all of them, because you might not like 9. I might have 10 songs on that bitch. You might not like 9 of them, but that 10th one might be your favorite song. You know,
right.
So when they was like, no, check them out, I said, okay, we gonna run it back. And then the second one I done music, something like that. I was like, oh no, he crazy, bro. And it was up from there, bro.
All right. I was like, man, if you didn't fuck with music, then it's a rap for me. You don't fuck with me.
No, I was like, bro, he too nice.
Yeah.
He too nice. And then that's how I got tapped into you, man. Like that's how I went down. And because I ain't one of them reactors or people who review music and just like everything. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, dog. That's nobody's who doesn't like to, hear, oh, I love it, da da da. Yeah, of course. But at the end of the day, that kind of shit don't necessarily keep your sword sharp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be, and then you gotta be honest with the people that you know, like, cause I got a platform, so I gotta be honest with my folks. You know what I'm saying? Because we a community. I don't look at it like they fans. We all together. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep it real with y'all. If y'all sending me stuff to react to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I feel like y'all want my opinion. Some people can't take it. Some people can't take it, but
that's how it should be, dog. I mean, it really should. And as long as I've always said, my bad, I'm trying to put my phone.
Oh, you good, bro? You good?
I've always said I'm open to constructive criticism. I ain't about destructive criticism
or
you know
hate.
What I'm saying?
We don't do no hating, bro.
Yeah, which is a fancy word for hate. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just chopping somebody down just to chop them down, then okay, cool, have fun. It ain't for me. But like I'm a firm believer in you get stronger by being around people that are gonna push you. You know what I mean? And so I'm all for it, man.
So I just want you to clear this up. I think I asked Adam, but I'm gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying, directly. Because when I first heard you, I remember asking my guy Casey, because he requested you a bunch, right? So I'm asking him. I'm like, man, is he a gospel or like a Christian rap? Like, so first off, you can't be no Christian rapper fucking with Adam. Okay, you can't do it. You just can't do it, bro. Certain shit just don't go together, right? You can't do it.
Yeah.
But like, so would you label yourself in the past as that?
No. I've just I am Christian, so and I'm an artist, so it's gonna reflect in my music. I started rapping at 13 years old, freestyling. Wrote my first song at 16. By 18, I was like, okay, this is like I think I'm
nice.
It was like I started to feel. You're just getting older as a person. Like you're 18, you're like, okay, man, like I got to figure out what I'm gonna be and shit.
Yeah.
And it was right around time I went to this boot camp for getting in some trouble, and I was away from all my normal friend group and shit, and I was around people I didn't know from the city, from Chicago, from East St. Louis, all that shit. And these are all real motherfuckers that ain't gonna gas you up. Like they don't have no reason to. They don't fucking know me. Yeah. And they just broke out in the ciphers and shit in the break room and shit like that. And I walked in that bitch and just started rapping. And, you heard like a fucking needle drop, because it was just like, this is 98. This is not, Eminem's not on the, they're just looking at me like, what the fuck?
Like, like you don't fit in.
And after that, because I mean, I immediately got embraced. I mean, they just bear hugged and shit, like, what the fuck, you know,
That's
because
dope.
they did not expect that shit from me. And then for me to do that, it was over. From then on, we're in the stalls and we're beatboxing on the fucking stall. Where
Yeah,
it was
that's
just
right.
all,
Yeah, facts.
yeah. So it was, you know, and after that, I kind of came home from that with like a whole new kind of confidence that like, okay, this is more than just my homies think it's like some cool shit. And that's when I really got busy writing, because I'd only wrote 2 songs up to that point, or 2 things. Music, matter of fact, that one where I'm throwing them blue pieces
Yeah,
of paper on the ground, that's the
yeah,
first
yeah.
song I ever wrote. That was the
Oh,
first song
oh, that's crazy. So you was just
and
more of a freestyle,
it was,
freestyling.
yeah, it was a poem. It was a poem. Yeah, before that I was just freestyling. Then I wrote, that song was called Seed, which is crazy because it ended up being like a seed to,
They
I don't
planted the
know, damn
foundation.
near almost 1,000 songs at this point or some shit.
Yeah,
And yeah, I wrote that. And then when I was in boot camp, I wrote another verse for a song that like a bunch of artists we were all writing called Passing Time. Because I was literally just like, we just
yeah, that's
passing
what you were
time in
doing.
this bitch.
Yeah, yeah,
So we wrote, but when I got home, that's when I started like, all right. And I started searching out like producers locally and trying to find beats and
yeah,
shit like that. And I was writing and I was like, okay, I was like, this is, I already wanted to do this shit since I was like 14 years old. I remember when I
yeah.
heard It Was Written by Nas, the first
Okay,
song, The
okay.
Message.
The
When I
message. Yeah,
heard The Message, I heard that beat. I was sitting in my homie's car. And it was a rap, bro. From that moment on, I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper, like, you know. But I was like 14, I didn't know shit. I didn't,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But that inspired you.
That
That
was the
got you
moment.
going.
That
Yeah.
was the moment. Literally, that beat. Dun, 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 dun. I might try to see if I got a homie that just hit me up recently, and he produces for Nas, and I might like
Do a
literally,
remake.
huh?
Do a
Yeah,
remake.
I might like, bro, like, please,
Yeah. Why
please,
not? Yeah.
please, sir.
Do
You know
a
what I mean?
remake.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know, if he'd be willing to do that, but
Man, man, you won't know until you try, bro. You know what I'm
facts,
saying? You won't know till
facts,
you try. It ain't gonna
facts.
like why not? Why
Yeah.
not? And just speaking on Nas been doing a lot of shit with like up and coming artists or you know, like not mainstream artists. Like I've been seeing his name a lot in like on features and shit, man.
Nas don't really come across to me as a guy that would be like too cool for it. Now there might just be
Yeah,
some other
exactly.
caveats that he's not cool with, because I don't know if him and I particularly agree politically, and that might be an
That might
area
be
where
a burial.
I
Yeah,
don't know. But my point is, like, he definitely don't strike me as the guy that thinks he's too fucking cool to
I
do it.
agree. Yep,
Yeah.
I agree.
So I mean, I'd love to, but that's, you know, whatever. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. That's
but
some shit you working on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Put it out there,
that's
bro. Put it
yeah,
out there. Speaking
exactly,
into existence, bro.
exactly.
So will he be your all time, like, yo? I asked Adam this question. I really wasn't gonna ask you, but since it's kind of like, will he be your all time? Like, if you can get any feature from anybody, will he be that? Since like he really inspired your career.
He'd be, well, it's weird. He'd be I would say the all-time like notch on my belt type feature, if that's so, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
saying?
get it. I
Like,
get it.
that'd be like the coolest thing, I think, just as like a fan. I guess that makes sense. The biggest song right now that I would like to do is I'd like to do a song with NF.
Oh yeah, NF. That's my twin brother. We look just alike, you know. If you didn't know, like you probably thought you was talking to NF from the Nate from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But he stole all my black hoodies and
I
shit. So
see the resemblance, man.
yeah,
I see
man,
it.
yeah. So check it. That'll work with y'all though, cause like
Oh, I got the song already. It's
yeah,
just
like
waiting for
that'll
his
work with
verse.
y'all.
It's already done. I'm just waiting for his verse to land in the slot.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
it's gonna happen, bro. It's
It
gonna happen.
will.
That's gonna be
It will.
crazy. Yeah, that's
It
gonna
will.
happen, bro.
I'm just letting God. If you rush God's timing, things fall apart. If you
Everything
trust
happened when
God's
it's supposed to.
timing, if you trust God's timing, things fall in place.
That's
So
right.
I'm
That's
just
right.
chilling and letting God do His thing.
Everything happened when it's supposed to, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Because I was like, man, he a Christian, and I was like, the more I listened to you, I said, bro, he a Christian from Compton. He a Christian from Compton. I'm like, bro, what?
What's that,
What
Kendrick?
Bible
Psalm
he be
Kendrick.
reading?
So I'm Kendrick. So I'm
Yeah,
Kendrick.
yeah. Like I'm like, bro, what Bible he reading out of, bro?
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's just been a growth, man. Like I guess I started what I was saying to say like I've been trying to find where I fit in forever, and the reality is, man, I don't know if I have a. You know, you got country rap, right? You got Christian rap. Before, okay, when I first started, it was rap. It was just
Yeah,
rap.
country rap
But
is new.
yeah, it's pretty new. So when I just started, like me and Adam were doing shows, like little open mics, all that, whatever. And it was like, okay, M's known at this point, but it's like very few other white guys in it.
Yeah.
Bubba, which is funny, I just say like
Yeah, Bubba came a little bit later, but yeah.
Bubba was pretty, but I mean he was pretty quick, like
Really, he
right there
started in
along with
country
him.
rap.
So, but yeah, but Bubba, you know, and there's a couple other whatever. Point was like when we were going in these open mics and shit, me and Adam, we were if we saw another white dude, he was the bartender or some shit. Like
Yeah.
it was not another rapper there. So you know there was the whole white rapper thing I had to like shake, you know, because it's like, oh, you're a white rapper. It's like, okay, whatever, man. And then you fast forward of just trying to find your way in this shit, and this is still when record labels were the way in and radio and all that pre YouTube, pre all this internet shit. So then somewhere around like I don't know, like 2010 is when like I was like I had a big kind of I was already Christian. I already gave my life to God, but I kind of was just like checking a box. I'm from South Chicago. Everybody there is Catholic. I don't know how much you know about that area, but it's like Catholic. So I kind of just resorted back to my own roots of like it wasn't really a relationship. It was like I go to church on Sunday, but like I didn't. It's funny. Like what Bibles he reading up? None. I wasn't reading the Bible. I had found God. I had a crazy revelation. This crazy story. You ever want to hear the whole story? Go to my channel. Look up. I think it's called My Testimony or something. 1134.
Yeah, I might react to that. Yeah.
Or I could. Yeah, amen. Or I could send it to you like after this or whatever. But you know, that's what changed my life. But then I kind of just like you said, I was frontline in the streets and shit. Like I was involved in shit, and so for me, I just God changing my whole life and not going back to being involved in that. I thought that was it. I thought I kind of just rode this thing out, let your good outweigh your bad. I didn't really have a walk with God more than that. But I was radically changed, man. Like I quit selling drugs, quit doing drugs, quit all that shit. So I thought that was it. I thought that was it. And then like about 10 years after that is when I really kind of had like God rattle my cage again. And that's when I really got into the word, started reading the word, and started really plugging into church. Like I went to a church after that happened the first when I really, but I didn't, it's like I didn't feel like I fit in. There was a lot of people that just didn't have the same background.
I get it. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. Yeah. I went to a Catholic school. So like I went to a Catholic school and I'm not Catholic. So bro, I kept getting suspended for fighting and shit. You know, I came from public school all them years up in
Thou shalt not lay hands.
Hey man, you got to do on the others, you know. And so they hit me, I gotta hit them back. And if they bigger, I gotta hit them first.
Eye for an eye, man.
That's it, eye for an eye. So look, where the name come from, man? That's what I wanted to ask you, bro.
Yeah. So, Mesus means Jesus in me.
Oh,
and there's a verse, Galatians 2:20, which just says, "I no longer live, but Christ lives in me." And so that's for any people out there who think it's blasphemous and unbiblical, because there's so many people like, that's blasphemy. I'm like, bro, it's all through the Bible. But anyway.
Yeah. People bro, they talked about Jesus, bro. They gonna talk about you. So
So I want, but the actual name came from in 2018. I was writing a song and I was working on this verse and I was writing, and I said, I'm not Jesus, I'm Mesus. I'm just trying to stand for believers who know we ain't perfect, but he is. And like after I paused, I paused and I was like, yo,
I gotta run with that.
Yeah, that's hard. And I was kind of in this place, like I said, man. 2010, I just rebirth, if you will, of like my walk with God, and I started reading the word a lot, and it started to come out in my music, and I started to feel like, I don't know, maybe maybe I should just be a Christian rapper or something. You know, I heard 2008 was when I heard Lecrae. I'm sure you probably at least heard
I
it.
was about to ask you about. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to say how
yeah,
you feel about it. Yeah,
yeah. I heard Lecrae, and then I started to see, okay, and it was like cool, but it just I never felt like I really fit in there. Like I, I didn't like that. Like I couldn't totally. I don't know. I just didn't feel. It wasn't that I felt like it was corny, or that because some of them dudes are crazy. Like
yeah. Oh man, Andy Mineo.
Minio's dope. I mean, KB's a psychopath. That
Bro,
dude is
yeah,
one of
them
the best
dudes is
rappers on
nice,
earth.
bro. Yeah.
So like, it's not like, oh, they're whack. It wasn't that. It was just like I didn't feel like I was being authentic, and so I couldn't really fit in that lane. And then I just kind of wandered around and trying to find myself, growing. And then Adam got into the country rap thing, and that became, I never even knew it existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then but then that whole thing, and I kind of naturally gravitated to that, being close to Adam and being so close around what he was doing on tour and just shows and stuff. And so I was like, maybe this is where I land. Maybe this, but it was just like, nah, this don't really feel like the spot for me either. But when Adam started really pushing his music and getting out there, it kind of helped reignite, kind of helped me like learn how to treat it more like a business. And so I started. Rap Jesus was literally the first. Rap Jesus was the first Mesus song I put out. So it's funny that's the first one you saw, because that song was originally, this is full circle, crazy as shit. That song was wrote in this park I'm standing in, bro.
For real? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I brought that up. That's crazy,
that's so
right?
nuts. Because I didn't even live here either, bro. I didn't live here, but I was walking around this park, and it's called F Bombs originally, because remember I told you I was kind of like in this tug of war, am I a Christian rapper?
Yeah.
And I had never released anything with like publicly with like any profanity or anything like that, because I was like, well, I don't. And then I was like, fuck it. That song was full send. That's why there's so many middle finger this, middle finger that, and it was originally called F Bombs. It was like, fuck this, fuck this. I was like, yo, if anybody rocks with me after this, we're good, because
you're a fan forever.
This is as ignorant as I'm gonna get as far as lyrics, like as far as profanity. So I was just like full send on it, and I wrote that to a totally different beat, an original beat, and then that whole MGK Eminem beef happened.
Yeah,
and I wrote, so the faster part before the beat changed was F Bombs originally, and then when that shit happened, I was like, yo, I'm gonna take both these joints, smash them together. And so I wrote the second part separately and did that. But yeah, man, that was
that's
like
crazy though. That's
that
crazy.
Is crazy that I'm in this part,
that's
bro.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I feel like I don't have a lane. Is the longest.
Oh no, like I said, man. I believe that people are artists, man, and what I label an artist is somebody, like, you're not in no box. You know what I'm saying? You can make music from different type of beats, different type of genres, that's when I say, like, you are an artist. You're not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You're an artist. Like, so
like Kanye to me is
he's an artist. He's an artist.
Like,
I mean, it's a bunch though. Like, to me, who I feel like is an artist. Like,
I agree with you. I think to me, Kanye is the biggest. I don't know, man. Something about Kanye, bro. Like, maybe I'm biased from Chicago, but like, his like, I don't know, man. That dude just has no borders, no boundaries. Like,
he makes all type of music
in real life too, I guess. But I mean, like,
because he crazy as hell. All type of music. He's definitely a talented individual. Like, you can't take none of that from him. You know what I'm saying? No matter how crazy he is. So look, I got a 2-part question, because I was gonna ask this. I was gonna ask this when you was telling the story about being like a white rapper going to the this one I just thought of, but it's the opposite of what I had already wrote down for you. So the first question was, do you ever, well, let me ask the other one first, because did you ever get discouraged where you felt like this rap shit ain't for me?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Is it because people was judging you for being a white rapper, or was it because you felt like I wasn't nice enough? Like what was it?
It happened. Remember I told you I had that like kind of rebirth around 2010? That's when I kind of woke up to like the huh? What you doing? Oh my gosh. That my wife's being, I'm sorry. My wife's just playing with me over here. So
yeah, she done threw you off.
She threw me all off.
Threw you off.
20, so yeah, I bro, what you doing, bro? Sorry. Forgive me.
It's all good.
2010, that whole thing. That's when I really started recognizing the evils in this world. And I tell people a lot of times what helped me take God serious was recognizing that the devil is real. And
that's deep.
And when I tell you I found that out, like in so many, like that year, so many things showed me that. But what's crazy is, I mean, I was just dead set on getting in the music industry before that, like to the point where I was buying courtside seats. And this ain't like, yeah, man, I just got a stack or two to just drop. Like I was saving
up,
every penny I had to buy. And I go online and I look on Google to find out the seating chart of the Nets stadium because I knew Jay-Z was a part owner and I wanted to find the seat right behind where he sits so I could get to do my demo at halftime.
That's dope.
Shit like that. I was doing shit like that because I was just determined, like, I'm going to get into the music business. And I didn't want a manager and I didn't want nobody controlling me. So anyways, like once I found out like what's going, like here we are right in the Diddy just got arrested. I mean, once I found out what's really going on in that world, and that I went completely a polar away from that. And like I said, that's when I was like, man, I guess I'm supposed to be in this Christian thing.
Absolutely.
But it was like I didn't feel like I fit in that, and that's when I got discouraged because I was like, damn, man, I really felt like, and this is me being like God knows all my thoughts anyway, but like me being just totally like I was like pissed. I was like, damn, man, like so I don't get to rap. Like that's what you're telling me. Like I don't. It wasn't that I couldn't. It wasn't that I thought God was saying
you just don't have the opportunity. Like the opportunity.
That's not what I want for you, son. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought it was, and I was like, damn, man, like
this is what I want to do.
I gave 20 years of my life to this now, and you just gonna be like,
nah,
you went 20 years the wrong way, and
and
it's wild because I just texted my mom last night, because she went through hell, man. Support, like just believing in me, but then also like watching her son. I was homeless. I lived in my car. I mean, I went through fucking because I had no plan B. I had no plan B. Like when you got no that's when artists ask me like, what's a good advice? I tell them, man, fucking get a foundation, homie. You can have no plan B, but don't ever lose sight of like where you're at now, because you can't launch off a fucking ground that's falling apart. And I set myself back so many times in my life because I just like I was so obsessed with music that like I was too obsessed. It was like an addiction to the point where it was unhealthy. And it really, anyway, my mom being the closest, you know, to that, saw that. And man, to text my mom last night a screenshot of us being #1 over Eminem.
Come on, man.
LL Cool J.
Come on,
and
man.
I said that to her, and I said, Mom, I said, your son and his friend are #1, and I put ... over Eminem. And then and I just said, thank you for always praying for me, because I would not be here. And then I said, and by here, I don't mean #1 in hip hop. I mean alive.
I mean here. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
that's
I mean,
dope,
she wrote me back. She hearted it right away and wrote me back like, oh my God, she's gonna make me cry. You
that's
know?
Dope. So your mama know how to use the emojis and all that, man. Your mama don't know how to do shit on that phone, bro.
Yeah, my mom, she's pretty tech savvy, man. She was
that's dope, man. That's super dope, man. So
she was early in the computers.
My part 2 to that. Well, the original question was, when you like whoever it may be. I know you got a duo album right now, but it applies to Adam or whoever else you done work with.
All right.
Have you ever, like when you doing a song with somebody, do you feel in competition, like the competitive sport? Not saying in a negative way, like
slightly, yeah, in a positive way, yeah, slightly.
Yeah, like if Adam drops some shit and you like, even though you might already got a verse and you hear Adam's verse and you like, Oh no, man, hell no. I
Yeah,
gotta
no,
go back into the lab.
yeah. You don't ever want to feel like you're the, like
The weakest verse or the
it
weakly.
ain't even the weakest, but yes, but it ain't even the weakest verse. It's you don't want to feel like, damn, can I do better? Can I do better than what I did?
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
right
yeah.
away I answered so quickly with no, because at the end of the day, um, and this is something that me and Adam, when we bump heads about stuff, I've told. So me and Adam, this process of working on this album, man, we ran every day, we worked out every day. I mean, this was more than just writing songs. Like we did life, we every day did life together. So it was a lot more than just working on music. But
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point was, so we had long walks, man, because when I say run, I mean I'm talking like we'd walk a mile and then run 4 miles and then walk
Okay.
another mile. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
we're out
yeah.
there like going.
Getting it,
And
yeah.
so you're gassed on the walk back, and you're just, and you're just, our
Now
two
you're just
old
talking.
parts are just walking down the street like, and
Yeah.
and that's when you get the real shit, the real convo to really happen. And we're talking, and I said, I think the difference between me and you, bro, is you've always wanted to be the best, not like your best,
The
the
best.
best. And I said,
That's a good. That is dope right there, bro.
yeah,
Be the best you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so me and him have always butted heads. But not always, but like what about certain shit, because like when we're a team, it's like I'm okay. Just if you're around me, you can feel the energy. Like I'm content. Like I'm like cool with uh like where the cards fall, as long as I know I did my best. But Adam is like, no, fuck that. Like that wasn't your best then, because
Yeah.
you're not number one, so it's not your best. And kudos to him and salute to him for that, because he's this project is where it's at. Look, art wise and craft wise and production okay, great. We did our thing. We spared no expense on every single detail of it. I mean, we put so it's a great product. That said, you know what? There's a lot of great products out there. Adam has a very large fan base, a very large social media following and things like
Yeah.
that. If he could have just been like, we got an album out, y'all. It's on pre-order. And then the day it drops, we got an album out, y'all. Go check it out. And then just kind
Yeah.
of when it, and that's what a lot of people who are not the way he thinks probably would move. And they would just be like, well, I let people know. But to
No,
him,
he's been on promo. Yeah,
when
he's
that
been
shit
on
started
promo.
sliding down the chart, bro. I mean, we started yesterday at
At
number
4, right?
28 overall.
Oh, okay. When I
We were
seen it,
number
it was like 4.
no. Hip hop, we were number 4. But we were
Okay.
number 28 overall. But we've just been pushing every day, putting promo. Look at that firework. We pushing.
Yeah, that's right. Right
Yeah.
on cue, right? Right
Yeah.
on cue.
We're just going hammer, and in my head I'm like, man, I hate being pushy and being a salesman or whatever, but what I have to remember is there's people, even after this 3 weeks or month or how long it's been of us talking about it and dropping videos and pushing and everything on our social media, there'll be people, I promise you, 3 months from now that won't even know that we dropped an album. Like,
All the time. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like you got to keep that in mind, and you got to understand. It's like, man, I don't want to be annoying. Like, I hate going to stores. You go to a store and it's like, hey, hi, how you doing? And they greet you, and you're like, oh, cool, I'm good. I'm just looking. All right, cool. Here's our specials, da da da. And then they walk away. Those are my guys that I like. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me
Me
out.
too. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I lost. But like the guy that just keeps coming back around every 3 or 4, it's like, dog. If I know how this works. If I need you, I'll come.
I got you. Yeah. Facts, bro. Facts,
And it's like I feel like that guy when I'm making promo videos and promo. But the reality is, I have to remember, there's so many people that don't have their phone in their hand 24/7.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
There's so many, and then you got to remember, like, just how social media works in general. It's not showing everybody; it's just showing whoever's basically like
Interact with you the most. Yep.
Yeah, so it's so, and so like I said, because he thinks that way, I got to give him, a large amount of credit for the fact that, like,
y'all
that's
number 1.
why we're sitting at number 1 right now, because he could have just been content. And the truth is, I would have too. Like, I'm not, like, to me, it's more about the craft, the art, and all that. But so, anyways, like I said, to him, he's like, that is, it's just this.
We got to get it. Yeah, we got
the
to get
most
it.
competitive streak. You like that. the high. What are the? You know, you ever played on video games and they have like the highest level of like ratings and stuff for like
Yeah.
passing and throwing. This
Yeah.
and this. Like competitiveness, his is 100%. You know,
Yeah.
mine's
Yeah.
like 80. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, yeah, I'm competitive, but I'm also I'm content with like I'm not as long as I know that I gave my best.
Yeah. You
But
can live
like
with that.
I can live with that. But the reality is, when you're around people like that, they do have an ability to also show you like, are you fucking sure you're giving your best? Are you
Right.
and it's
Right.
like, damn, man, when you put it that way, I don't know, man.
Yeah, right. You got that shit. Maybe
Like,
not. Shit.
it's like, but I kind
Maybe
of
not.
want to like relax a little bit, like,
Right. No, man. Hey, I'm so happy for y'all, bro. And so let me ask you this. So I haven't did the album yet. And
Yeah.
every time I sit down to do the album, y'all drop a video.
We got
So
another one dropping tomorrow.
And so that's why we had to reschedule, because people was hitting me up, and I was like, oh, so he about to drop another video off the album.
Yep.
So outside of the one you're dropping tomorrow, y'all got any more lined up, bro?
Yes.
So I'm probably just gonna wait.
Just wait.
I'm gonna just wait, bro.
Just wait. Yeah, no, we're shooting more. I don't know exactly.
Y'all
I can't
should just
give
do
you
one for the whole project. Why not? And then y'all can drop that shit as a playlist of just the same way that y'all drop it, but it's all visuals. The same way that you drop it as an album.
Well, he's on tour. He just started today. Like, matter of fact, I just got off the phone with him right before me and you talked, and hopped into this. And yeah, he's pretty tied up. So literally, like, the next videos that we're dropping, I'm scheduling in between his tour schedule, and we're like flying. Like, I'm supposed to be in, I think, Boston or wherever we're going, like, next week to link up and shoot there. And so I don't know how many more we're gonna do, but the plan was to do the first the rollout on his channel, just because obviously he's got way more reach.
Yeah.
So it made a lot more sense to do it there. But we also, part of this project is obviously trying to help, bring awareness over on my end as well.
Absolutely.
So we're bringing the rest of the videos after tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last one that's going on his page, his channel, YouTube, and then the rest of them will be over on mine.
Yours.
So I'm not sure how many, but I think at least 2 more. Pretty sure, and then we'll see, man. I mean,
yeah,
it's not completely out of the question. It just
I think it's a dope idea. But see, because the way I do things over here, I don't do fake reactions or anything. Like, if I hear it, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. Hey, man, I done heard this. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something else. And I hate doing songs twice, because I feel like it loses, even though it might be an audio first.
Yeah,
I did the audio of LL and Eminem, right? Big song.
Yeah,
and then I said it when I did the reaction. It was just audio at the time. I said, man, they should drop a video for this. Yeah. Then they dropped the video, but I can't react to it because I heard it. It's just not the same,
No, I respect that too, man. Because as a, you know how YouTube works. You could definitely double dip, and you probably could get more views and all that other stuff. Yeah. Especially on big songs like that, trending and stuff. So yeah, I respect you for that too. And it's kind of like trying to laugh at a joke the second time. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
It's like you're gonna laugh if it's that funny of a joke, but it's not gonna be this, the same amount.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
So good. So that's something that. So I'm a tap in with y'all. I'm gonna tap in for the one that y'all drop tomorrow. I still got to do the one with Struggle. Got to do that one. But the one with Bubba, bro, that song hard as fuck, bro. Mirrors is fire. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, that joint with Bubba Sparks might be my favorite so far that I've heard, bro. Like, that shit is hard. I mean, bro.
It's a favorite of a lot of people on the project. It's very different than anything else on the project.
And that's exactly what I said. Like, I ain't never heard Adam like that.
Yeah, it's very different than anything else on the project. It was a last minute song that, like, it was not. Honestly, that album was very close to having one feature being the Tom song, and zero more. I don't know if that's it.
So how you feel like working with Tom though?
It was cool, man. I mean, Tom, Tom sent his verse, so we weren't in the studio together on recording that. Yeah. But obviously we, for the video, I got a chance to meet him in person, and he was very, best way I can describe it I've been asked about this is just, if you walked up and didn't know who I was, Adam or Tom, you would have no idea. Like he was,
He was just regular,
like
like
he was the caliber of artist compared to me or whatever. He didn't treat me like any like he was any
yeah, bigger or
bigger
anything.
artist or
Yeah,
whatever. Very very cool. So was Nova. Nova was there for that day.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
it
That's
was
dope. Super dope.
they
Super
were
dope.
very respectful and funny dude, and had some conversations about fucking everything, flat Earth, and I mean just
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yo.
under the sun. Like we just
Yeah,
whatever. Like it was just a normal conversation.
yeah.
So
That's dope, man. Super dope,
yeah,
man. That's super dope.
yeah.
So let me ask you. So whoever I interview from now on, or have a conversation with, because I don't do no interviews, bro. But because I'm gonna ask this to everybody, especially
Nobody you interview or talk to is gonna have a doper background than I have, though. I'm
Oh no,
saying
that's your fire. That's your fire.
I
That's
might
your
come
fire.
here every single time, baby. Come look at his background. Look how gangster this shit is.
Yeah, it's
Look
fire, bro. It's
Hold on,
definitely
she about
fire.
to come over. Tell me that. Tokyo.
Yeah,
Tokyo.
yeah, it's fire. Super fire.
Yeah.
Hey,
My bad. I have
you
ADD,
good?
bro. Like,
No, you good, man. I'm scatterbrained too, bro. I be all over the place, man. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask everybody this, whoever I do this with, because I just want to know what y'all thoughts is, man, about it. So what do y'all think? What do you think of like reaction channels?
I love it, bro. I love it. I think that reaction channels are the new generation DJ.
I think so too, man. And I
Yeah.
think it's about to get bigger, man. Like with y'all doing stuff like what y'all doing, it can only enhance, man. You know.
I'll show you how accurate that is. My DJ, Alpha Tyler, is
Yeah. I'm hip. He subbed to me. Matter of fact.
yeah. I met him through being a reactor, and now he's my
Yeah.
DJ. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
So
dope.
it's just
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy
dope.
how
How it
that
works.
worked out, because I mean, and he is a DJ. It wasn't like I turned him into a DJ. He'd been a DJ, but it's just crazy because like when you ask that, it's like, yeah, that's what I really think. Like you guys really are like the new school DJ, and for him to end up being my,
Yeah,
and it
that's
was just
fire,
like
man.
this, man. We just linked up for an interview. He hit me up early on, like early in 2020 when I first got on the scene, and we just just became cool, like, and then he's just a really good dude, man. Like always been trying to help me
Yeah,
win. Never wanted to.
I'm tapped in with him, man. I like him, man. He was
Yeah.
he was always coming through, showing support, and then whenever he went, when I had time, I pull up. You know what I'm saying? So that's really like a lot of reactors, kind of like we like a family. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't know them all like that, we all just so support. You know what I'm saying? You got some that's just on, always gonna have some that's on bullshit or whatever. But like typically, we all just support each other. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and just it just that's the only way it's gonna grow.
Yeah. No, I mean, the crabs in a bucket mentality never helps anything, man.
Facts.
So and I came from Chicago where that shit was real as fuck, and Chicago, New York, it's like everybody's a rapper, like back in the day at least. So it was like, but it was like you said, it was more like competitive but love. Chicago, it was like, we're trying to get the fuck out of here. Like we're trying to get out of Chicago and get respect. Like I gotta, and it's like you had to go to New York to get respect, or you had to go to maybe to LA or something, like somewhere established. And Chicago was a very, like, ain't no love in the city, bro. Like it was very, very real.
I think that I think that that's for everybody that's from their hometown. So like when you say like you got to go to this place you got to go to this place, I just think it's from no matter who it is and where they from. You just a lot of times you got to get away from your city for your city to catch on.
No, that's definitely a real thing. Like even the Bible, like Jesus talked about like how he couldn't do no miracles in his hometown because they had no faith. Like when he started doing things, they were like, "Ain't this Joseph's son, the carpenter's son?" Like in other like, and people might be like, "Oh, they're just asking a question." No, they were saying it like, I always tell people, you gotta put skin and bones and flesh and blood on the Bible when you read it. You can't just read it like it's words. You gotta read it like this. You're reading history.
Feel it.
put yourself in there. And it's like they weren't just like, oh, it's Joseph's son. They were like, no, that was like sonning them. Like, oh, you're doing miracles. Oh, you're the savior. Ain't that Joseph's little boy?
Right,
Like,
right, exactly.
that's what it was. And so
Yep,
like same thing here. Like, oh, you're a rapper. That's cute. So it's like,
yep.
and that's a real thing. You know, it's mostly hate. You know, people just got hate. They didn't do what
Always.
they want. But what was dope is just today on that note, I got a message from a dude that I went to grade school with in my Facebook. And bro, and this ain't like trying to sound like, oh, I just really miss a lot of notifications. I probably see
Oh, I know you
10%.
do, bro, because I know you got a bigger following than me, and I hardly, bro. It's hard for me to read the one. Like, it's hard, bro.
I mean, you got so many different platforms, and I mean, it's just, and you got to have some time to not have a phone glued in your hand. And I'm trying to find a balance to it, man, because I really do appreciate people. I appreciate comments. I appreciate questions that people have or requests that people, you know, can you whatever. It means that this is how I do what I'm doing. So I definitely appreciate it. And most people understand, you know, that it is hard to get to this stuff. But again, I saw a message and he's like, whoa, bro, #1 and da da da. And he wrote and he's like, man, I can't believe, like, I'm so proud of y'all for sticking to this shit and da da da.
You did
and man, to hear that from somebody I went to grade school with and just
It's
like,
amazing,
I'm
bro.
like, damn, dog. His name's PJ. I'm like, PJ, what the fuck? Like, you know, and
That's
then
amazing though, bro, to have some shit that's out #1. Like, cause I just recently, I think on Tuesday, man. I think on Tuesday I hit 100K. And you know,
I
a lot
saw
of
that
people.
actually, man.
Oh yeah, I
Congratulations
seen
on
you
that,
in the,
dog.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yep.
And so people been hitting me like, you know, because people, one thing about it, bro, people watch. They always watch. They might not say shit, whatever, and they might watch for the good. They might watch for the bad, but they always watch. And people was something that I haven't heard from in forever. Like, hey, bro, I've been watching you, man. You deserve it. You know, just stuff, same type of thing, man. And that's the type of stuff that like makes me want to, like, hell yeah, bro. Like
I told him that. I said, dog, you just made my whole fucking day, bro. Like, I said, you don't even know, man. Like,
bro.
you think #1, and it does. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and be like, what? Like, yeah, like, but it's like that's, man, the hometown homie saying shit like that. It's like, damn,
It's
man,
dope. It's super dope. Somebody who knew you before all this shit, who knew the real you. Like, not saying that you fake now, but you know what I mean. Like the coming up you. Like when you,
He knew, It's cool, man. So
yeah, that's super dope, man. So let me ask you this, man. You know, I don't like to keep people on too long, and you know, everybody got shit to do and all that shit, man. But let me ask you this, man. 2 questions. What is your writing process?
Usually, like, I don't write stuff like and then try to find a beat. I'm always like, I'll just usually listen to beats. I'm always writing. First of all, that's my process. I'm always writing, like, all the time, like daily. I'm penciling something down. I'm jotting something down. Like, before I even did this for a job, like, I mean, I'm talking about when I was working construction or carpentry or whatever. I literally would sneak off for a second into the damn porta john and write some shit down on a damn scrap piece of a fucking 2x4 that I cut off or something. I mean, literally, like, I have just always been writing.
Always writing, yeah.
But like if I'm working on a song, like now that I kind of have almost a little bit of a career established, and I'm like a little bit.
Not a little bit, bro.
I appreciate that.
You got a #1 album, bro.
I mean, like, I'm in a little bit of control, I guess, is a better way to put it. Like, of like how to do it, and it's not just panic mode and just trying, like, just, you know, throwing everything at the wall until something sticks or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. I like to sit down and listen to beats and just, I basically just, you know, I got a shit ton of beats that I already bought that I just heard before. Like, I got a couple main producers I work with, and so if I you know, I'll check on their websites pretty often, and you know, I pretty much, I'll see if I like it, I'll scoop it right away because I already know it's gonna get bought up quick. So you know, but I mean, perfect example, Mirrors. Mirrors, that beat was from 2021. I bought that beat.
It don't
Yeah.
get old, bro. No matter how long you got some shit, like a song, you could have recorded that song in 2016.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
new
yeah.
to everybody who hasn't heard it.
Yeah, and that's also when you got producers that are just ahead of their time and
Yeah,
have timeless
that sounds like some
production.
NF shit, bro. I think I said it
Yeah.
in the reaction.
Yeah,
So for you to say you want to do a song with NF, I was like, yeah, it just
Yeah.
fits, bro.
That's
It just
Trunks,
fits.
bro. Trunks is a crazy great rap producer, and he but I bought that beat on my way to California in 2021, like driving and just
Yeah.
listening to beats on.
Yeah,
And it's
I do the
crazy that,
same shit, bro.
and it's crazy that 3 years later, over
You
3
used
years
it.
later, it ends up on a. I mean, so I have literally another 20, 30 of his beats that I still haven't even used yet. Not to mention other producers. So what I'll do is a lot of times I'll just throw those on, or I'll just go on like BeatStars or
Yeah, I
whatever,
do
you
the
know,
same shit, bro.
and I'll
Same
just
shit.
listen till something inspires me, till something gets me going,
Yeah.
and gets people going, and then I don't like to force it, is kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I let the first few bars kind of write themselves,
Mhm.
almost like I just, and then
Normally, when you get
okay,
that opening, you after that opening, it's a wrap.
yeah,
Because sometimes
exactly,
I write whenever I do shit, like I write not in sequence. Like I might do the intro and then I like my starting 4 bars or some shit, and then as I'm continuing the verse, I might be like on bar 10 and 12, right? And then I'll be like, or let's just say 6 and 8 or some shit. Then I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna use this for the end, and then I'll just copy and paste and drag that shit all the way down.
yeah.
And then, because I feel like this is a good ending bar with this beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
no,
however,
absolutely, bro. I've done that. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely no like, this is how I do it and that's it. Yeah, there's so many different ways that songs have come together. Shit, I've wrote hooks that I thought was a hook that ended up being a verse because I was like, nope,
all the time, bro.
that shit ain't
All
even
the
good enough.
time.
I'm like, nope, that ain't good enough to be a verse.
Yep.
Because I'm learning a lot about hooks. I mean, it's still it's a growing process.
Yeah, man. You don't get this shit. Don't like. I can say you can perfect it, right? Like, I do feel like certain artists has perfected what they do, but at the same time, even though you perfected it, don't mean you can't still grow.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like, 'cause I feel like Eminem perfected his craft years and years ago before all this fast Eminem shit, and now with the fast Eminem, like he just progressed. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what revival was. What a lot of people, if you're not an artist, and I'm not. Maybe some people that aren't artists, they're just like diehard fans or something. But a lot of people hated on that project, and I was like,
bars like a motherfucker.
I was just like, oh, and I get it. It's like I get why people were like disappointed with the project or whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, I also get why M did it, because M was just bored, bro. He was literally just
all
bored.
the time. Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm gonna create a whole different style. I'm gonna reinvent myself.
Yep.
And that's the bottom line, is he reinvented himself. People didn't like what he did. They want the old shit.
Yep.
And it, again, it was like almost like spoken word. It was like so close to almost being like a spoken word style. It wasn't as Slim Shady, it wasn't
no, absolutely
talking shit, smart ass Eminem that people like. It wasn't angry ass,
it was
pissed off
real
street.
life.
Yeah, it was
Eminem,
just
bro.
kind of like a hip hop more version of Eminem, and he did it for himself because he's like, whatever, bitch. Like, what else do you want from me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So look,
so
let me ask you this: from Chicago, right? I just want to know. I know we threw Kanye out there, man. I think you probably gonna go Kanye with this, right? I already probably got the answer, but
all right,
who do you think the best artist to come out of Chicago? If you want to break it down into like, if you want to say like lyrically or just overall, because them two different, them two different answers. So like overall, who would you give me, and lyrically, who would you give me? On some hip hop shit, because if we talking about just overall music, it's probably R. Kelly. But I'm saying just on some lyrical shit, and then just overall rap, like overall.
I think the most like slept on lyricist from Chicago is probably Lupe.
God damn it! I was about to cut you off if you didn't say it. I was about to cut you off. The interview was about to be over. I'm about to say
Yeah, no.
and walk away with my shirt off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Lupe
Lupe is top 2 living, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of them dudes that's gonna go over people's heads, and he's not for the like easy listener audience, which he
Oh,
knows
that's a good
that.
way to put it. I say dumb people, but you easy listener is a way better way to say it. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. He's. I mean, you gotta talk. You're talking about a dude that like Jay-Z literally was like inspired by and gave flowers
Bruh,
to, and
did you
and
hear what Kanye said? That when Kanye said they asked him, this was, I think the Cool had came out by then, right? It was either the Cool or the one right after the Cool. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm having whatever, but they interviewed him because he was fucking with Kanye in the beginning, and then Kanye said they asked him something about lyrically between like whoever, him and Jay-Z and all that stuff, and Kanye said, man, he was like, man, he said, Lupe is lyric, like he's scary. He said lyrically he's scary, and I fuck with Jay-Z. He said it just like that and ended the interview. Like that was it. Like that just let you know, bro. Lupe is on another planet with rap.
No, he is. He really is, and there's a world for there's definitely a fan base that'll always rock with him. My cousin is like a super hip hop head, and there's still those people that like Talib Kweli or
But see,
De
like that's
La
legendary.
Soul and
Yeah,
Q-Tip, and like that's what she wants to hear. Like she's like, all this other shit is trash. Like,
but
and like,
Talib Kweli he a motherfucker too, though.
yeah. So like, there's still people common, and there's a core people that are probably my age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, whatever. That to them, Lupe is just like Lupe is Jay-Z. Lupe is their Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, man, it's just I don't even want to say unfortunately, man. It's just a beautiful, like there's he's one of them artists that he's good enough. This is why I'll say not unfortunately. He's good enough. If he wanted to be bigger, he could.
I
Like
agree.
he understands that he's going over fucking 99% of the people's heads.
He know
it. So if he's smart enough to do that, he's definitely smart enough to do the opposite.
Yep.
And so it's not unfortunate because it's kind of actually fortunately cool because he's choosing to say, no, it's cool, man. I don't need to be like, I don't need all. I just
exactly.
I'm doing me, and this is what I love to do. And so yeah, Lupe is,
So let me ask you this then, because now you made me, like that's why I say we're gonna have a conversation, because I just think of shit as we talking, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what this is.
So I mean, I don't want to hold you too long. I know we about to hit that hour mark, man. I don't know about your time frame and all that, man. But so when you say that, like, do you, because you talk about Lupe going over people's heads and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And like I done reacted to probably like 10, 15 of your joints, right? I went back to look at all the ones that I've reacted to, right? So do you feel like you go over any people's head? Like, do you feel like the bars you deliver, because like on the Mirrors, right? I really believe that a lot of people didn't catch the 106 in Park and Jen. I know people are going, when I say it in the reaction, I know people gonna say, no, we knew that. I know you did. You just know, bro. Like people didn't catch that.
No, you're like the only one that I've seen that caught that. And I mean, if I had $1 for every, unfortunately, there's reactors that are passionate about doing this and love doing this, and are just whatever, like they love doing it, and still you're not gonna catch every bar, you're not gonna
absolutely
whatever. Like that's not what I'm saying, but you can see they're passionate about it. You can see they're doing it for the love of it, and it's like, man, that's what's up. And then there's other people that you can tell, I'll give them the credit, maybe they're just not like whatever. They're not as, they don't have as much of an ear for that. They don't have as much history. Cool, man. If you're just getting started, I can't be mad at you. If everybody got to start somewhere, and maybe you don't know stuff, but like, because you can tell there's even that. Like, you might be a beginner, but you can see the heart, and like, man, there's just same thing. So, but the only the only reactors that like I'm like is like basically you could just tell like
the ones who don't even pay. I feel like the ones who like don't pay attention.
well,
Like I don't know how people would want to watch someone who's, let's just say somebody send a request in and give you, you know, like give you a donation for doing this, right?
yeah,
Like hey, Truth, I want you to check out Mesus shit, right?
yeah,
With the music, right?
yeah.
And I'm doing it, and I'm like, or I'm reading in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that to me is like you're not even giving it a full your full attention. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I feel like those are the worst type of reactors.
Yeah, and I've seen, unfortunately, because I've made a lot of music that is, I'm literally gonna stop saying political. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm gonna say I've made a lot of music that has been perceived as controversial.
Okay, I like that.
That's how I'm gonna say it from now on. I'm so sick of fucking having to
Yeah,
apologize
I
for
know,
being
bro.
political.
Everybody
I
say
ain't even
that shit.
fucking
Yeah,
political, bro. But
yeah,
anyway, uh, and so I gathered, you know, you get a lot of views, you get a lot of people interested, and it's like it drives me crazy because there's all sorts of woven fucking patterns and metaphors and wordplay and all this shit, and all they hear is Fauci, or all they hear is Trump, or all they hear
yeah.
is, you know, mask, or and I'm like, and that's when they stop it. They don't stop it for the 6 bars before that said all this crazy
Exactly.
shit.
Yep.
And so like
It's like
and again,
keywords type shit.
and it's like I get it, and hey man, I'm grateful, thank you for I'm like, I'm not like mad, it's just like I get more excited, you know, you get what you put into something.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
get
like
it.
if
Yeah,
your heart really ain't in it and you're just trying to
people
make a
can see
buck
it.
doing some reacting shit, and you just like, oh, this one's trending, let's do that, or oh, this
Yep.
one's got some views, or
Yep.
okay, cool, but like don't expect the artist to be that all excited either, because it's like you
You don't make
really
me
ain't
feel that
showing
way.
it, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I've
exactly.
seen reactions, the song's 3 minutes long and the reaction's 4.5 minutes. Like
Yeah,
the
that all
fuck?
they did was
And you
listen
did a
to it.
30-second intro and a
Right.
30-second outro.
You
So
just
you
let it
stopped
play.
it for a minute
Yeah.
through the whole song. And what's that?
Yeah.
Like you're like, damn, that was kind of cool. Do it,
Yep.
backspace and go again.
Yep.
Like, come
That's it.
on,
Yep.
man. Like
Yep.
that
Yep.
ain't a reaction.
Nah. That's just you just listening. You
That's
just trying
just
to get
trying to
through
get
it.
some views on your
Yep. You
channel.
just
And
trying to get
again,
through it.
I respect your hustle, but it's like I'm not gonna be very excited
No,
to watch your
exactly.
stuff.
Nah, man. So look, man, look. Super dope, bro. I definitely you know, learned some shit. You know what I'm saying? You said a lot of this was a real ass conversation, bro. You said some real shit that I think that people who go back and watch this can definitely be motivated, and not just for music. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that you going through. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, like, man, I had to stop doing drugs, selling drugs. My life was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm gonna go and react to the your testament, you know what I'm saying, your testimony, because I want to elaborate. But yeah, man, this was super dope, man. And I'm big on motivation, you know what I'm saying, and inspiring people and just pushing people when you might feel like you stagnant. You know, sometimes you need that kick in the ass. It's like, nah, bro, you ain't where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep going. And I feel like this conversation was a lot of that, man. Like, for real, bro. This was super dope, man. Shout out to you, bro. Super
Man.
dope,
That's what I want to be on, man. Like that's what I really want to be. Like I'm only I'll give you a little mini bar from the one Glass House. The one you didn't do that one, you said, right?
No, I ain't do Glass House yet.
Okay.
That's the only
But the
one.
last bar, I'll give you an alley-oop because everybody misses it, but whatever.
Okay. But you know,
I
I'm
know
catch
you'll
it
catch
anyway.
it
That's what I
anyway,
do.
but
Yeah.
I said put that on the dash between the dates and my headstone. And a lot of people just hear put that on my headstone basically. But what I said was put that on the dash.
On the dash, the
between
line.
the dates and my headstone, which means put that on my life, because that dash represents your life.
How long you was living, yeah.
That dash is your life. So I'm saying put that on my life. And so for me, I'm like, that's what that's what I want, man. When I'm gone, man, I want people to know, like, I try to, you know, better anyone around me.
Yeah, absolutely,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like in a just encourage, you know, like just, hey man,
absolutely.
like man, love and respect and you know, so that means a lot to me that was the energy you got from this brother, because
yeah, man, like beyond
that's
the
what I'm
music.
really trying to be about.
Yeah, like beyond the music, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see I want to talk to the person. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So beyond the music, because I can listen to your music all day and know about your music. I want to know about the person. So quick question though. What's your favorite song off of the project?
FaceTime.
Okay, so y'all got two different. Both of y'all had different answers, so
Well,
that's dope. That's dope.
FaceTime is my favorite one that I'll just listen to over and over probably. But I bet you the one I'm gonna say is the one he said, which is I always want to say Pale Horse. It's not called Pale Horse. It's called Judas the Liar.
Yeah, that's what he picked.
Yeah, Judas the Liar is like my favorite.
But I'm gonna wait because I think y'all gonna drop a video for that.
We are for sure.
Yeah,
like
see, I already
yeah,
knew
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, I already knew it.
So yeah, that one is like, I wanted to put that one #1 on the album because it's got that like 1990s, 2000, whatever, like intro to an album vibe, like when you still did those type of songs.
Yeah.
But Adam, like I said, knowing the game, knowing how this shit works, understanding streaming, all this other stuff, he's like, no, we gotta put the lead single, whatever the lead single is, it's gotta be the first one because that funnels everyone into the album.
People attention.
And I get it. Like I didn't understand that, and now that's something that I know. And
I didn't know that either. Why he put that? Now that you said that, I said it makes perfect sense though.
No, you got to, bro.
You gotta think.
You gotta think how, like how to get, So
yeah, that's good. See, that's what I'm saying. Good information, bro. Good information.
No, that's definitely so. But that song that's the song that's my favorite rapper song. Like as a rapper,
okay,
we killed that shit. As just like a listener that's gonna sit back, what's got the most replayability to me? It's FaceTime.
Okay. So look, absolute last question, bro.
Yes, sir.
This is the most important one. Everybody been asking this shit, man. I'm talking about people from all over the world. Grandmothers been asking me all type of shit, bro. Okay. I'm dead ass serious. I'm talking about nurses, school teachers, everything, strippers, everything, bro.
What?
The question is, why the hell I ain't on the album, bro? I just need to know. I just need to know, man, because I don't understand, bro. Like, it's some shit that I just got to figure out, bro. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem?
Maybe next album.
Maybe next album, dog. You know what I mean? I don't have it. I'm sorry, I do not have an answer for that.
Yeah. Adam told me, I send him some shit.
I'm sure Adam had an answer for it.
Yeah, he had one. He definitely had one. Had one.
Yeah, man. But I love it. But yeah, dog. I mean, you got the line, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can.
Yeah, man. Like all jokes aside, like nah, bro. Like salute to the #1 shit, bro. Like if I ever do, like, trust me, bro. Like I want to work with the people I'm fans of, bro. That's how I want to do it. I don't care about, like I told Adam, I don't give a fuck about your stature.
Yeah,
I'm a fan, bro, and I like to make good music with people. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So like that's how I want to do it. And but yeah, bro, salute again, bro. #1, well deserved. You know what I'm saying? We gonna knock out more of the videos. You know what I'm saying? And then after y'all let me know that the videos is done, that's when I'm gonna react to the rest of the project, bro. But I want to wait. I want to do the visuals because I'm big on visuals as well. Because
me too.
That's part of the artistry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Putting the right visuals behind the song.
Yeah, I'm a big video guy as well, man.
Yeah, so I want to wait. But yeah, man, hey, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go stream, download, steal Pale Horse right now, man. Go check that out. #1 right now, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Big moves.
Let's go.
And yeah, bro. Hey, man. Thank you, man. Team Supreme, salute. And you already know what it is, bro. I'm gonna tap back in with you, man. We gonna put some shit together and do all that, man. When y'all got shows or something, I'm pulling up and we gonna do all that, bro.
Bet. Let's make it happen, dog.
All right, bro. Hey, Team Supreme, we up out of here, man. Catch y'all on the next one.